Well. Welcome to my channel, Angels of Enlightenment. Please like, subscribe, share, comment. Also, please press the notification button so each time I post, you will get notified. Also, check me out on my other platforms, my Telegram, my Rumble, and here on YouTube. Well, it's Monday. I've been up since 4 o'clock. I just got home a little while ago from work. And, it's been an interesting day. That's all I gotta say. It's interesting. I don't know. I need some water. I feel dehydrated. I should have got some water before I came on. I didn't want to be on too long this evening. So, I don't know. We're going to take out these cards. These are... What's going on, Diane? We're going to take out the shadow work cards. We're going to use these tonight. And I think we're going to use this. As I said, it's 111. So I guess I'm on target. So I guess we're going to use both of them. All right. We're going to wait until some people come on. Oh, happy birthday! So now we have to say happy birthday to Diane. To our famous Diane. Well, I wish you many, many more. So we're going to sing happy birthday to Diane. Since it's your birthday. It's your birthday! Whoop, whoop. You're welcome. I don't know. I'll probably throw a card for you for your birthday. I don't know. It's hot. Today was 60. Today was 70 degrees in New York. I was so astonished. I was like, oh my goodness. It's that hot out today. Whoa. Somebody's about to go through a tower. That was weird. You know what's been going on? Things have been dropping. My son last week dropped stuff. And now I'm dropping my candle. So, I don't know. What the heck is going on? It's weird. It's freaking weird. It's freaking weird. All right, so we're going to see what we got. That was so damn weird. That was so weird. So yeah, my candle just went everywhere. Literally, look. Yeah, someone's about to go through a tower. I don't know who it is. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just messaging. Look, the computer turns on. Like, what is going on? I don't know. But some weird shit is going on. I don't know. I've been getting, like, weird paranormal activities. Not bad. But it's like my guides are like, hey, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I'm here. If you know, you know. All right, guys. We're going to use these shadow work cards. And we're going to see what we have for you guys today. I don't know. I've been feeling like a scattered energy. Like someone's like in their minds about a decision, about a choice that they're trying to make in their lives. So let's see what that entails, because that's the energy that I'm feeling. So someone's acting out of their shadows. That's what I'm picking up. Someone's acting out of their shadows. So someone's acting out of trauma. Like how they respond, how they interact, how they deal with people. It's like manipulative. It's like a manipulative energy. That part. So let's see what this entails, because this is pretty interesting. That's the dark energy that I feel. And remember, dark energy is not bad. And it's integrating your shadows. We all have it. We all have light and we all have dark. Some people just are more in their dark aspects because they haven't resolved certain traumas within themselves. So how they act, their character is. It's like wearing different masks for different people. Like, wait, hold on. I have to wear this mask for this person. I have to wear this mask for that person. I have to wear this mask for this person. So there's like too many masks. Someone's wearing too many masks and they don't know their direction because they've been in the dark for so long. That's pretty interesting. So someone's in the dark for too long. Someone's acting out of their shadows. And as I said, when you're acting out of your shadows, you're acting out of trauma. Just look at the people that you have around you, right? Look at the people you hang out with, the people you interact with at work, at home, anywhere. Just look at how you respond. Okay? So we're going to see what we have for you guys. And as I said, we're taking out the shadow works. So we're going to use those. Okay? As I have plenty of freaking wax to clean out later. All right. So if you guys don't know, I am a Reiki master practitioner and also integrated energy therapist. So I work with lots of trauma. I also work in the mental health field. I work with all types of mental health situations. Also, I work with domestic violence individuals as well. So just to let you know. Yeah, I have wax everywhere. So now I have to buy new cloths for my, I have to buy new of these. I'm going to have to buy like 4 of them. All right, let's see what the shadow work cards have. So this is going to be season 2, session, episode 2. So we're going to do shadow work because I did get a lot of reviews last year for the shadow work episodes. So that's what I'm going to be doing this time around this year for you. Okay? So that's what we're going to do. And then we're going to probably do what do you need to know or check-in. I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet. So I'm just going with the flow. And that's what I do. I just message. Just do what I'm told. All right, let's see what we have. All right. Our Father art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our trespasses as those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For them is the kingdom and the power and the glory. May the Lord be with us all. I invoke the powers of Archangel Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, Ariel, Metatron, and Son to please protect my energy and my space, and to also let me be a clear conduit for the message that I will be delivering this evening for the collective. Also, O Lord, I ask that you heal those that are lost at this time, that are heartbroken, that are in financial distraught, that are spiritually lost at this time. God, please give them the knowledge, the strength, the comfort that they need at this time. Give them signs. Bring people into their lives to make their lives just a little easier. In the name of Jesus, we pray. Amen. All right, let's see what we got. All right. I was supposed to turn the incense on. I said candles. I don't know. Someone's scattered. Someone's energy is everywhere, man. Like, what's going on? All right. Hey, Diane, can you please watch the chat? All right, that's it. All right, what's the message for the collective? I might use the Crow deck tonight. I'm not sure. Yeah, Mercury retrograde. Thank you. Yeah, let me tell you, I actually wanted to do a Mercury retrograde reading because this Mercury retrograde is pretty fucking interesting. I ran into some people that I haven't seen in years. And also my ex-fiance / ex-boyfriend inboxed me too. That part. I'm like, I haven't heard from him since the 7th of March. And I don't want to hear from him at all. Okay, but that's no here nor there. Okay, so we have courage. Stop hiding. Show up and let yourself be seen. Fear, vulnerability, and growth. Remember, I said someone is like, this is what I was feeling. Like someone's like in decision, like trying to make a decision. Thinking, pondering. Like what to do next, where to go next. Like what to manifest next. So yeah, they want you to have courage, but they also want you to balance out your root chakra. So once your root chakra is out of balance, your life is out of balance, right? As I said, that's 11:11. So when your root chakra is out of balance, you are personally out of balance within yourself and the exterior world within as well. Because if you're not stable and aligned within you, how are you going to be stable and aligned in the exterior? That's money, that's family, that's what the root chakra signifies. Okay, so if you're building a home, let's put this scenario. Okay, I've worked with I've worked with contractors. Okay, so when you're building a house, you need to build a foundation, do you? Okay, so if there is cracks in that foundation, is that a firm foundation? I'm just asking a question. No, it's not, right? So if that foundation, I'm building the foundation to build a house, right? If that foundation is sturdy, then nothing is going to rock that shit. Nothing. Right? But if there's cracks in the foundation, if there's an earthquake, that house is going to collapse. Okay? That's just in life. People that you meet. So they want you to let go of fear. Fear of your own thoughts. Of what should have been, whatever. That's fear. Vulnerability. They want you to be more vulnerable. So that's speaking more of your truth. That's your throat chakra. So your throat chakra, that's speaking your truth. So once that is out of alignment, you're not speaking your truth. As I said, you're in mass mode. You're trying to have all these different masks to fit with different people. Because you don't even know how to be authentic. 1322. All right, so let's see what else we have. I don't know. See, this energy is what the... Okay. So we have the unknown. It says, uncertainty is the only certainty there is. Surrender, curiosity, and faith. I heard someone's going through the dark night of the soul. Dude, those suck. I've been through many of those. They're not as harsh as they were when I first started on my spiritual path. But let's say they get easy. They don't get easier. They get like, how can I put it? If you do the shadow work that is necessary, you won't get triggered as much and you don't attract people, places, and things that you once did attract. So they want you to surrender. They want you to be more curious. Like there is this nudge. Listen to that nudge. That nudge is not going to steer you wrong at all. As I said, that's 1444. So yeah, uncertainty is the only certainty there is. All right, let's see what else. I don't know. Cards are talking tonight. They're just talking. You've seen that. They're just talking. Okay, so we have 2 cards. I don't know. I just got dizzy. Someone needs to drink more water. Yeah, Eve, go drink some more water. Yeah, I know. So, resentment. Ooh, we have resentment. Someone's resenting someone. I heard someone walked away from someone. Let's read it. It says, it often festers, causing a desire for revenge. Let go of the past to find peace. 1551. 66. 66 is 12. 12 is a 3. Forgiveness, release, and sincerity. Yeah, they need you to forgive. Because holding on to resentment, you're just that's negative emotions. You're holding on to negative emotions. And negative emotion stops you from manifesting your desires of the heart. Okay, so me personally, okay, I was scared to date for many years. Like after I lost my daughter, I was afraid to date. Plus, I'm on a spiritual path. A lot of people are not on a spiritual path. A lot of people got the COVID vaccine, and I won't date anyone because of that factor as well. I'm not vaccinated at all. So like there's many reasons why I haven't dated. Okay. Then I met this gentleman. I manifested him actually. I remember I did like, a weight manifestation thingy. So I accidentally manifested someone. Wasn't my intentions. I just let the universe do its thing. It did its thing, and that's not the result I fucking wanted. That part. So yeah, the person that I actually, after 6 years, literally, yeah, like about 5-6 years, because we dated for about a year and some change. So like, I was fearful of dating, right? I was not insecure. I just was fearful because of the experience that because I lost my daughter. That was the reason why I didn't want to date. And I didn't want anybody. So I met this gentleman. It didn't work out too well. Obviously, we're not together. So like, there's things that he did that I had to forgive. Once I forgave him, that was my time, my MO to move on to 1818. As I said, that's 9 is 18, adds to another 9. So, but he taught me lessons, as everybody does. Everybody teaches you lessons. But one thing that you have to do is forgive. And I know that's the hardest thing to do, especially when someone did you dirty. And the only thing you did was have good intentions for that person. Because you see beyond what that person saw. And they took advantage of it. Because a lot of females don't want to go into another relationship. So we will work it out until we're like, fuck this shit. No, that's it. That's done. Especially when you have done enough work on yourself, on your healing journey, that you not tolerate nonsense. Low vibrational shit, which is lying, manipulating, gaslighting, trauma bonding, because it was a trauma bond. And also, he does a lot of, what is it? Shadows. Smoking mirrors. He does a lot of smoking mirrors. That's what he does. That part. So he'll gaslight you and gaslight you. You know what I mean? Like, dude, I've been through it all. You can't gaslight and lie to someone, especially someone that got gifts. You know what's funny? When people date spiritual people, they think they could get away with whatever they can. You could get away with that with other chicks, but not me. If my daughter's father didn't get away with shit, my kids' father didn't get away with shit, what makes you any different? Just saying. So yeah, letting go of resentment, releasing, being more sincere with yourself. And then we have light the darkness. Wow, look. Look at this. Light the darkness. Now that was God. Okay, so it says, darkness cannot dispel darkness. Only light can. Love, clarity, and awareness. As I said, being aware of your dark and your light. Integrating both energies. Understanding both energies. Mastering both energies. 21:12, as I said, that 3-3. That's the purpose of being on a spiritual path. It's balancing out the negative and aspects within yourself. Integrating yourself. Understanding who you are, your purpose, where you're meant to go, where you're meant to do, the people you have around you. And also letting go of circumstances that don't elevate you. Spiritually, emotionally, mentally. Who gives a shit about the physical and the money? It's not about the money. Are you spiritually aligned? Because what's coming is not about money. You know what is more expensive than money? Your currency of your energy. 22:11, as I said that. Your energy is going to be currency. All right, let's get... Wow, look, you can't make this shit up. Inner Cosmos. 2233. It's right there. See, I'm not blowing smoke up your ass. It says, to embrace the light, first acknowledge the dark. Trauma, seeing, go deeper. What did I say? How people react is because of trauma. We were talking about trauma. Like I said, look at the people around you. Seeing. You see? I said seeing. Look at. Seeing. Trauma. Go deeper. This is everything that I said in this one card. And look, on the bottom of that one, look at what it says. Inner balance. I told you. Feminine and masculine energies. Mastering both. The light and the dark. Because remember, they both need to coincide with each other. They both need each other. One cannot exist without the other. It doesn't work that way, my friends. Everything is light and everything is dark. It's how you master. What you resist persists. What you accept transforms. That part. All right. Let's get these. I don't know. These are the ones that are calling to me. So I'm going to do what I'm told to do. All right, my friends. What do we got? Have courage. Let's see what we have. Have courage. All right. We have protection. It says, seek the truth within before pointing fingers. And it correlates with have courage. All right. Let's clarify the other ones, because I don't want to be on too long. All right. The unknown. We have pride. Someone's letting go of pride. This came out reverse. I usually don't take reversals, but if I'm getting it reversed, there's a meaning for everything. So someone's getting out of pride. Someone's letting go of pride. Someone's surrendering to their pride and ego. Astonishing. It says, true worth is measured by character, not accolades. We were talking about that, weren't we? We were talking about that. Look at that. Now that's wild. Thank you, God. I appreciate you. All right, let's see. Resentment. Let's see what resentment has. Resentment, please. I don't know. 3 cards, like, but they're not falling out, so I'm not going to take them. There we go. You see it fell? Like, right there. Look. Right here. You see the big wax. It's crazy. I can't wait to buy a new table. I'm getting a new desk. I need a new desk with shelves. It says guilt. Someone's holding on to guilt. Well, that makes sense. With resentment. Resentment, and we have guilt. Yeah, literally, it fell on the wax. So it says, release the chains of the past, mistakes, and embrace the growth they bring. Remember, I said people, places, and things. They all teach us a lesson. 28-28, 10-10. Completion. All right, light the darkness. Light the darkness. Oh, wrong side. Wow. Suppression. Somebody's suppressing. Remember I said someone's more in their dark aspects than there are in their light aspects? As I said, trauma bonds. 29-11. 11-11. Which is really interesting. So it says suppression. Express, don't suppress. Authenticity is freeing. Wow. Only if people knew what that was. Yeah, someone's suppressing. Someone's suppressing their own light. Light the darkness. Darkness cannot dispel darkness. Only light can. Love, clarity, and awareness. Yeah, someone's not confronting their shadows. Someone's like trauma bonding with people. Manipulation, lies, deceit, just to get what they want. Interesting. Sounds someone like that I know. That part. All right. So let's see. Let's get some messages for this particular energy, because this energy is kind of this energy needs some help. So that's what we're here for. What's going on, John? Long time no see, oh my friendo. All right, let's see what we get for this energy. Let's see what advice. We're going to take out the hero's journey, because this person is like lost in darkness. Like, I just see so much darkness. All right, let's see what we got. We're going to take out the hero's journey. Because remember, we're all on a journey, my friends. Better than I've been feeling, I tell you that much, John. I still have like a lingering whatever the heck this is, but much better. I can't complain. I'm so alive. Right? So alive. I'm here. I guess that's all that matters. All right. Let's see what we got. All right. Let's get the hero's journey. Okay, what's the message for this energy on the board, please? What does this energy need to know? Yes, sir. All right. What's the message for this energy that's on the board, please? Whoa, all the cards want to talk. One card, please. Just one card, please. Just one. All right, we got one card. You seen it. It fell. I didn't do anything to it. It just came out. Just flew out, my friends. It just flew out. All right. Wow, 26. Me time. Enjoy your own company. Yeah, that part. I enjoy my own company every day. And it adds to an 8. So yeah, take care of yourself. We're going to read from the book. That part, John. That one. All right, let's see. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. All right, we're going to read from the book. So 26, me time. All right, so it says stage 6, belly of the whale. Would that there were an award for people who come to understand the concept of enough. That was a mouthful. I hope you understood that. I'll read it again just for you. I don't mind. Would that there were an award for people who come to understand the concept of enough. Some people don't understand that concept. Some people don't know how to just be enough. So it says good enough. Oh, I just said that. So would that there were an award for people who come to understand the concept of enough. Good enough, successful enough, thin enough, rich enough, socially responsible enough. When you have self-respect, you have enough. Only if people understood that concept. Okay. It says message. Exactly, do enough for some people. All right, we're going to read. It says message. Just as the sun is always shining, regardless of the clouds that temporarily obscure its light, you are never alone. Even in your most solitary moments, you are at one with the whole of life. You know this. The next time you find yourself in a quiet, alone space, be aware of its blessings of grace. It is time to listen for the voice of your inner wisdom. Breathe a sign of relief next time you have a little me time. What might at first seem sad or lonely can be a great blessing. Fill your quiet spaces with luxurious candlelight bubble baths, literally or symbolically, and soak in your meditative thoughts, desires, creativity, perseverance, music, or your favorite candle aroma. Take a chance to explore who you are without interpretation. And when that moment finds you, remember it is a chance you've been waiting for. So, dream symbol alone. I find quiet spaces all the time. I have my own office. I spend lots of time in here. I meditate. I talk to God. I read my Bible. This is my YouTube studio / office. So I use this as my personal quiet space. I meditate in this room. I use my copper pyramid once in a while. I have to take that out. Eve needs some copper time. So there's places to be alone. The beach. I like sitting alone because I could register more. I've been alone all my life, so it doesn't bother me to be alone. Some people, it bothers them to be alone, like they have to be around people. I don't care if I'm fucking around anybody. Dude, I like my quietness. Trust me, I've been in enough chaos in life. I don't care about chaos. If you guys want to be in chaos, that's on you, not me. I paid a high price. And I'm good. Okay, so it says dream of being alone can be twofold. This dream might seem scary until you realize whatever you go, there you are. And you are magnificent. The dream could be promoting you to contemplate whether you enjoy the company you keep in the quiet moments. We were just talking about that earlier when we first started. This dream also invites you to dive into the depths of your inner ocean and discover the treasures chest that's been patiently awaiting. Remember, there's no light without dark. 3855. The dream also invites you to dive into the depths of your inner ocean and discover the treasure chest that's been patiently awaiting. That part, John. I got 2 cats and I got 3 boys. I'm good. I got my 3 boys and I got my 2 cats. Ooh, I might just get another one. I don't know. And one's a girl and one's a boy. So my house is full of all masculine testosterone, and I'm the only female. My cat we rescued our cat I've been in this house for 3 years. So we rescued the cat 3 years ago. So we have a rescue cat, but she's a girl. So me and her are the only girls in the house. I don't know what it's like to be around girls, only at work. And I apologize. I said that there was no men that raised me. my cousins raised me because my mom was always busy and stuff like that. So yeah, my nephews were because they were older than I. So yes, I was raised by a lot of, that's why I know the game of men. I know how men roll. Trust me, my nephews gave me plenty of information, and I have brothers. I have 3 brothers. Trust me, they told me the game. That's why I play chess, not checkers. That part. It says mantra. I drop deep into the luxury of this moment and let my soul become enriched. Remember I said earlier, I said the things that are coming, it's not about the material things. It's about your currency of your energy. Your energy is valuable. Stop giving your energy to people, places, and things that don't value you, that don't respect you, that don't give you the same reciprocity as you give. Stop letting people take advantage of you. Stop letting people use you because you're kind and you would do anything. Virgos are very kind. We're very giving. And you know what? And I don't think that that's a weakness. I think that's a strength. A lot of people think that's a weakness because people think that we're stupid. But we're more analytical than you think. We just let you think we're stupid. But we're 10 steps ahead of you. So yeah, so they want you to discover who you are. They want you to know who you are. They want you to be, instead of being in your darkness so much, go into the light. Go into your darkness so you can find your light. That is the purpose of the darkness of the souls. So when you go into that dark space, you go within yourself to find the light within you. That's what shadow work is all about. So you can release those traumas that you have unsubconsciously in your unsubconscious mind. Because we hold a lot of baggage in our subconscious mind. Because remember, as we get older, we forget. We don't want to remember. We suppress. We suppress our emotions. So we take it out on people. Okay, prime example. I was with this gentleman for about a year and some change. He's another content creator as well. I do have a full-time job. I do this because God told me to. Trust me, I didn't want to be on YouTube. God was like, no, it's your turn. And plus, you got work here to do. Okay. I get it. And now I understand. So I had to meet this particular individual for a reason. To awaken him. To his gifts. To who he is. What his purpose is. And also, he had a divine feminine, which I was his counterpart. We look alike. He destroyed that on his own because of material gain. I didn't ruin it. I didn't mess it up. I was faithful the whole time. That part. So, the reason why this person and I met was because certain things, I can't say too much of his personal stuff because I know what I see and I know what I channeled for him and I know what I know. And that's not to be all over the internet. He knows, I know. Some things. So how he was, okay, so he was dating this person before he dated me, which I did not know that he was dating a person. He's a player, obviously, it is what it is. So at the time when I was talking to this gentleman, it was all about business. It wasn't about like I wanted to date anybody. I wasn't even looking for anybody. Literally was not looking for no one. Okay? And I was single when I met him. Now, on the other hand, he wasn't single. He was with someone else. He was with another chick, one of his models, actually. So I was a rebound. Didn't know. And that girl put him through some shit. because I seen some things. As I said, I can see things. Okay? So the girl lied. She did this whole crazy thing. She lied, whatever. One thing that she did not lie, because I witnessed this myself, is exploitation. He does exploit you. And he also is a liar, a thief, a beggar, a manipulator, and a gaslighter. But now and it's crazy because I had this conversation with him while we were talking. I said, you're acting out of trauma. As I said, I am a Reiki master practitioner and an integrated energy therapist. And I also work in the mental health field for a long time. So I already seen the symptoms, like how he was acting towards me, how he was responding to me, how he was like, and I'm like, he's responding all for trauma. And I had that conversation with him. And he's like, can you help me? I said, pretty interesting. I said, yeah, I can help you. I have no problem. Never happened. Because he doesn't want to work on himself. So every person that he attracts, he's going to do what he's done to me and every other girl because he did not resolve what has happened to him when he was a child. And I said this in a live not that long ago. So he's acting out of trauma, and how I see a lot of his videos and I'm like, and a lot of people have been criticizing how he acts. He's gotten better. Because when I first met him, he was just like, oh, like what? Like, do you hear yourself? Do you literally sit there and hear yourself? I told him that many times. I told him, would you date you? Yeah, I never got that response. Never got that response. I asked him, would you date yourself? Because at the time we weren't dating. We were just doing business. We were working on, he has a school. So that's how whatever. It is what it is. It's not even a real school, but hey, it is what it is. So yeah. So as I say, people come into your life for a reason, for a season, and that is it. And people destroy their own destiny because of the choices that they make. So my twin destroyed his own destiny for not telling me the truth. And then my spiritual soulmate lied too. Oh wait, it's just like I attract liars. Well, wait, my twin didn't lie to me. He just didn't say anything. So that part. But did my twin treat me like shit? No. Did my spiritual soulmate treat me like shit? Yes. I have all the texts to prove it. All of them. I saved every message. That part. You just say the things that he told me and the things he said about my kids. It's disgusting. Appalling, actually. It's so crazy because I never talked about his kids, but he loved talking about my kids because he needed money. Oh, wow. I tell you, it's crazy. Because they've never been loved the right way. The problem is how someone treats you is how they treat everyone else. Yeah. So yeah, that's what it is. And at the time when this person and I started talking, I was going through my neck surgery. So I was already like, and I'm not saying that it's an excuse or whatever. We actually had some really good conversations. I'm not gonna lie. We had some really good, deep conversations. He was like my best friend. Like, we started becoming like good friends. And with his lies and everything, he destroyed that himself. Yeah, he was. He was a douchebag. You should see how he talks to. Jeez. If I told you who it was, you'd be like, wow, why? But you know what? God does things in mysterious ways. Let's just say he has a lot of karma to pay. Wait, I think he's going through it now. Yeah, he was a piece of work, man. He was. But you know what? I wish him the best. Because I learned a lot. And he helped me a lot. So I can't really say much. But I can just say that I did learn a lot. And he helped me in many ways not to, never to date again. That hurt. So yeah, never to date again. And let's just say, I am not going to write a letter to the universe to get another soulmate. I'm good. The third time was a charm. Well, no, the second time. Because the first one, that was ordained by God. Their dad was my soulmate. I found my soulmate the first time. And then he died. And then I met my twin. And then I met my spiritual twin. So I had my twin, and then my spiritual soulmate, which we actually have the same houses. 51, 55, as I said that. Me and my twin share certain houses, but me and my soulmate share the same houses, and we look alike. Ain't that bad a bitch? So when he looks at me every day, when he looks at himself every day, and he's gonna look at me. He's gonna see me. He's gonna see me. But all right, let me get out of here. I'm getting ready for bed. I want to take a hot shower and go to bed. That's what I'm gonna do. Well, my friends, I'm out of here. Diane, thank you for being my mom this evening. Thanks for checking the chat. How can you notice after 7 years? I can notice not that long. Well, woman, I've been working on my intuition really hard, so men should start working on their intuition. Sit with yourself. Literally, you could work on your intuition. Everybody has it. Everybody has a feminine and everybody has a masculine. You just need to tap into your feminine energy. And you will be just as intuitive. 7 years, that's crazy. Kind of has a point on that one. John, Adam kind of has a point on that one. What you're saying. No, you kind of made a point there, though. Like, how can you notice in 7 years? How could it take 7 years to notice when somebody's shady? No, John. A pattern is a pattern. Dude, I picked it up when I was with my ex, like his patterns, and I'm like, yeah, no. That's not for me. And I even tried to be his friend, and I couldn't be his friend. We're just on two different pages. He's on a material side, I'm on a spiritual side, so it just doesn't mix. It just doesn't work. Love is blind. John, love is not blind. For men, but not for women, because we could see. Aren't we all crazy, Adam? That's why Spiritual people that have been on a spiritual path, we cannot be around a lot of people. We just, that's why we have no friends. That's why we only have friends that are on a spiritual path, because they only understand. Diane, that's what Diane says. Yeah, you can love them from a distance. That part. So yeah, people self-sabotage themselves all the time. Love is a lesson. John, you ain't fucking lying, bro. This last one taught me many lessons. I'm like, fuck that shit. I don't want that shit, not even with a 10-foot. I wouldn't even touch it with a 10-foot pole. Have a good night, sir. It was nice to have you on, Adam. Hopefully you sleep with the angels, and may God bless you tenfold. Yeah, love is a lesson. It's a big lesson, actually. Well, guys, I'm going to be out of here. I'm tired. I've been up since 4 o'clock this morning. Yeah, an expensive one. Yeah, it is. That's why I'm staying single. That part. I invested time, energy, and my finances for the last year and some change. I'm done. It's crazy because I invested in him and he was investing in other people. That's how that went. Like, we talked every day. We even talked on the phone and stuff like that, but he's still whatever. Whatever. I'm not worried about it. I didn't lose anything. What's going on, Keith? I didn't lose nothing. It was a good live tonight, Keith. Oh, Diane, I said I was going to throw you a card. Do you want me to throw it to you tonight, or you want to wait? John, you know what? That's a perfect. I had to pin that. Hold on, I had to pin that. Exactly. And you know, it's so crazy. You helped them fly, and they shit on you. That part. Because he was going through some personal things back in 2024, because that's when we started dating. 2024. He was going through some personal things. He went through a big major life event. Then there was something that happened around my birthday. And I know who that was. It was the girl that he was talking to. She was the one that did it. So a girl did what she did, whatever. And then, so, yeah. So if it wasn't for me, he would never be free and traveling the world right now. Because of me. Yes, that was me. Better than the last few days, I tell you that. I still have like a crackly voice, but it's not as bad as it was. So yeah, so I helped him fly and he helped shit on me. That's how that went. Well, my friends, I'm out of here. It's getting late, as I said. So, yeah. So please like, subscribe, share, comment. Also, please press the notification button so each time I post, you will get notified. Also, check me out on my other platforms, my Telegram, my Rumble, and here on YouTube. So, yeah. I was going to say YouTube. See, I'm getting better. Yes, we will. All right, guys. I'm out of here. I have a long day tomorrow. I got homeschooling and kids. I got to work tomorrow night. I don't have to work tomorrow morning, but I have to work tomorrow night. So, yeah. So, yeah, I have a short day tomorrow. And then I have a full day Wednesday. Wednesday and Thursdays are my full days. I actually went to work early today because I had a meeting this morning. So, yeah. All right, guys, you have a good night. So, yeah, if the message resonated with you, it resonated. If it didn't, don't make it fit. It's not for everybody. But, all right, we will catch you in the next episode 3. So, this was episode 2, season 2. Now we're going to season 2, episode 3 for shadow work. So, let's see. All right, so you have a great one. Have a good night. Bye.